After restless toughness training, it was time to expand the team. I traveled to Mongrel and teamed up with Beep only after he had promised me that he is not interested in my e-girl bathwater or any other suspicious fluids. In one of the bars I noticed a Scorchlander NPC that I haven't seen before, and it turned out we could team up for a very fair price of 0 cats. It was time to head out of town, but it wasn't that simple. I stole the polearm from my new comrade and gave it to my skeleton, then watched 100 men versus 1 Zesty unfold before my very eyes. As much as it was tedious because I had to reload the save a few times as poor Beep was losing his limbs, at one point I decided it's best to withdraw him and leave Zesty behind. The latter managed to level up his melee attack and defense to around 40 levels. There were also a few more prisoners, including a gate guard, so I freed him and carried him back to the city, which made me very happy. Returned to Squin, picked up Ruka because I love how much she reminds me of Lae'zel from Baldur's Gate 3. Then I queued up as much technology research as I could, gathered everyone to power level toughness, and headed to the Skinner's Roam. We did a slight detour to buy some food and mine some iron for Zesty to carry with Beep on his shoulder. When we reached the Skinner's Roam, I set up a small camp with 2 bedrolls and Zesty as the main medic. The first one to suffer in the name of gains was Ruka. I must say, if it wasn't for the fact that I started as a skeleton, I would be tearing her of my scalp. It's really so heavily based on luck whether you will be able to get a decent timer on unconsciousness and actually manage to get the playing dead experience boost at all. Ruka somehow was very unlucky with it, so I will spare you the whole process from the video. I will just say that I finished when everyone was above 70 toughness. All of it took me around an hour, which honestly wasn't that bad considering that I also had to hunt and my dudes were passing the same set of armor between one another. It was all worth it in the end because on our way back we got jumped by both dust bandits and starving bandits and survived. After returning to Squin, I picked up all of my supplies and we headed to Mongrel once again. I realized that Zesty fights barehanded and I really want to spec him into heavy weapons, so since I was broke, I tried following my criminal path established in the first episode with the Big Thing's eggs, but I was unsuccessful at picking a lock. I was so frustrated. I went to a bar to have a drink and then I saw an old man, and since I like collecting old men, he ended up on my hit list and thus in my team. I stole his weapon and gave it to Zesty, then headed north. At one point, we actually stumbled upon a faulty skeleton unit that carried another fragmented axe, which I gave to Crumblejon, restoring the balance in the universe. Walked to some ruins, got a bit of loot, but my main goal was to recruit Burn. With him in the team, we traveled to Flotsam Village to join the rebellion against religious zealots. It was super fun, had a blast recording that episode. Next up, getting my cheeks clapped by paladins and setting up a base.